Alex here with a high conflict child custody video on good grades versus good social skills. This is a question that I do get sometimes, and I feel like I'm going to give you my opinion on it and what I think is important, or more important, I guess, because it's kind of, people want to compare it. And I just don't think there's a whole lot you can do about it when it comes to getting the court to understand. I think it's because, I guess, weighing good social skills is subjective, and grades is, they have letters and percentages, and it's just absences in school and all that stuff. It's just easier for a judge to weigh the education side, and it's a lot harder for them to weigh the social skill side. So I don't think it's going to be a long video, but I'll talk about the topic. In my opinion, social skills are at least as important as grades are, and if I had to, if I was forced to choose one or the other, like for my son, if he had to have really good social skills and bad grades, or really good grades and bad social skills, and that was the only thing, I mean, there was no other option between those two options. I mean, obviously you're going to want both, but if I had to choose between one or the other, I would choose good social skills. And the reason why is because I recall, and of course this is just my own experience that I'm drawing on, going through life, late teens, early 20s, mid 20s, having bad social skills was debilitating. At basically every juncture of my life, with regards to school, with regards to friends, with regards to relationships, with regards to work, with regards to interacting with landlords, stuff like that. It's really, it's debilitating. It's tough. If I could change, because I had pretty good grades. I'm not going to say I had straight A's all the time. In fact, when I got into high school, I got closer and closer to B's and C's. And then college, I had good grades towards the beginning, and then I struggled towards the middle because of my high conflict child custody case. But yeah, that's something that I will go ahead and say that's my opinion. I think that a lot of people will probably, especially if they've gone through what I went through, which was having poor social skills equals debilitating life for a long time. Whereas with grades, maybe not. There's people who probably have mediocre and bad grades who are struggling because they can't get a great job. There's other people who may be having a great time because they have great social skills, great friends, and that's probably a whole lot more. Um, it probably contributes a whole lot more to your sanity and your happiness than just the letter grades. So the problem is that it's just really hard for judges to understand and grade. They're much easier, or grade. What I meant to say was weigh. I think it's easier for judges to weigh numbers, letters, percentages, and that's what you get with regards to education. You got number of absences, you got percentage, like 87% grade, 97% letter grades. There's you can measure that. You can see clearly what that's, what that is, what's going on, and then you can take action in a child custody case more readily than if you're trying to like weigh something like a kid's social skills and why that's in their best interest and all that. So, I mean, that's all really I can say, guys, is, I mean, my opinion is, yeah, social skills are more important. My opinion is that that definitely impacted my life. My opinion is that I can totally see where grades could not be one of the best things for the court to put priority on compared to social skills. But just because I see those things and I understand that personally doesn't mean that the court's going to go along with it, or the court's going to understand it, or the court has even time to look into it because they're super busy. Most family court judges have tons and tons of cases, hardly any time. And if they have to decide between sort of some subjective notion of social skills versus the kid's not going to school and they miss 10 days, that's just going to be the easier way for the judge to go. By the way, I kind of wandered from good grades to absences, which, if parents not taking their kid to school at all, like, that's different than a kid getting bad grades. A kid getting bad grades because they're going to school is very different from a parent just not taking their kid to school. In any event, I still think I made the point with this video, and I still think it'll be useful to some people. Especially would be interested to see if there were some of my viewers out there who had really good grades in school and a really difficult life because they had poor social skills like I did. If you want to learn more about why I think that contributed into me ending up with my ex, please watch my video on the topic self-love deficit disorder. All that being said, if you have any questions, feel free to post them down in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.